me again while we're stuck with maintenance duty in Mars of all places.
Satellite.
As if anyone's gonna attack our backyard. This one's fine. Go check that satellite over there. I'll just head over this way.
Autopilot engaged.
Seriously, we're already 3 months out of cadet school and they still fob us off with housekeeping jobs. We should be out there, with intervention, saving the universe.
Autopilot.
Wait, that one's missing. Why is it? Mission Command says to just deploy a new one. See? They don't even care.
Satellite.
It's as if they're keeping us away from the fight on purpose.
Trained pilots are among the most vital resources of the Terran Protectorate. Terran aces are known to decimate entire squadrons of adversaries through superior maneuvers. You, by contrast, have none of these qualities.
Gee, thanks, Nellie. Diagnostics are taking a tad long on this one. You go on ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Autopilot engaged.
I guess we're supposed to show off our superior maneuvers to these useless tin cans.
Feedback forwarded.
Typical.
Satellite.
Damaged, huh? You'll have to get out of your ship and repair it manually.
Ukri.
Yeah, that one's completely trashed. And it looks like it's been that way for...
13 Earth days, 22 Earth hours, 9...
Damn! Just goes to show that nobody cares about this place.
Sector. Botany Club. Dead in the void. I repeat.
A distress signal! Mission Command, we have a civilian ship signaling distress from the outskirts of the sector. Apparently they're having some sort of emergency. Engine failure. Permission to investigate.
Mars doesn't do accidents, Cadet. Permission granted. Proceed with caution.
Ah, finally, some action. Let's put our maintenance skills to good use for once, eh?
Empty space. Autopilot disengaged.
Now, how did that long-range scan work again? Don't worry, citizens. The cavalry's here. C9! Breaking formation! sources.
Classification: high-tech trader. Crew: deceased. Cargo: classified. Reconstructing events. Processing. 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 Permission has been denied. Investigation terminated.
That's quite enough. Our specialists will take over from here. And you, cadets, will hear from me shortly. Dismissed.
Did we break some sort of protocol? I'm not seeing any reprimands in my profile. Well, at least that maintenance task has been cleared, eh? So, I guess we're officially on recovery? Let's find something else to do until Mission Command comes back to haunt us. I'll stick with you. So, let's summarize. Someone or something raided that trading vessel for highly classified high-tech goods. They knew the trade route in the outer reaches of our stronghold sector and took out nearby satellites to let the distress signal run aground. And on top of that, Xenon scouts are still drawn to the wreckage days after the incident. Something's brewing.
Baldric.
I knew I could count on you.
Empty space. Unknown object. Unknown object.
Please halt. We'll be scanning your inventory.
Container. Container.
All clear. Move along.
Oh, looks like we're still in Mission Command's good books. They just sent us a posting for a border assignment.
I figured you two would jump at this opportunity. Do not disappoint me.
Ma'am, understood.
Accelerator. Asteroid belt.
Terran security to Talani vessel, you are approaching Terran restricted space. Please divert your course.
This is Talani Trader Lucrative Investments to Terran Patrol. We are looking for mutual opportunities to make profits.
We are not interested. We insist that you divert your course.
But we can surely achieve mutual benefit from...
Negative. We demand that you change course immediately.
Maybe we can persuade you with valuable information about...
We order you to change your course immediately, or we will be obliged to take measures to protect the safety and security of this system.
Okay. Changing course. The unrealized profits from this unfortunate loss of opportunity are split equally between each of us.
Stork. Sentinel. Katana. Docking granted.
So this is the whole Solborn militia business that's been all over the news. Some say it's because of increased Xenon activity. Others that it's some sort of, publicity stunt. Or even a political power play against the Intervention Corps. Well, I'm not one to complain. Not this time, anyway. Whatever gets us in High Command's good books, eh?
Militia, squadrons, and foreign auxiliaries. Those of you who were not lucky enough to be born on Terran soil, let me hereby welcome you formally into the ranks of the first and last defenders of the Gate Network. And to those who are Solborn, or even Earthborn, to resist the temptation of heroism and put the defense of our sanctuary first is a sign of providence and true courage. By coming here, you have already made Earth proud. Captain, the ball is in your court.
Much obliged. This is Captain Nowak Lee of the Military Supply Transport Silverback. Another welcome from me and my crew, and glad to see the militia is keeping its promises. All squadrons, prepare for liftoff.
Please halt. We will be scanning your inventory. Scan is clear. You're free to go.
Jump gate, Getsofune.
approach towards the Sol Gate. Please keep an eye out for resistance. Xenon on fast approach. Engage while we prepare countermeasures.
Oh, I was waiting for this. Yeah, time for a real fight.
I beg pardon.
M.
That was a really silly thing to do.
Captain speaking. On behalf of the crew of the Silverback, I would like to thank you for your continued support during these turbulent episodes. We should be able to manage the last leg of our route without further interruptions.
Hey, a piece of cake. Let's see what Mission Command has in store for us next, huh?
Docking granted.
Oh, now would you look at that station. Oh, we're really planting our flag, aren't we? Wonder what the rest of the network has to say about that. Anyway, following protocol, I'm guessing that the next logical step is...
Maintenance vessel.
Ugh, mines! Of course. Can't have a military outpost without a minefield, eh? I just hope they give us the ones with proper friend-foe detection. I see they're still ejecting the same old multi-purpose lockboxes in the hopes that someone will pick them up eventually. It's a miracle they didn't drift away, hijacked by Newton's vengeful spirit. See if you can spot them with your long-range scan. Those are friend-foe mines, all right. Once you've collected enough of them, you can move on to the deployment zone. God, armored! That's smart.
empty space. Docking aborted.
Seems a bit dangerous placing them so close to the outpost. But who are we to judge? Let's see how our fellow defenders have handled their part of the assignment. Oh boy. Anyway, that's our task list almost done. Just one standard patrol left. Those are easy. You just circle around the station for a few minutes and tell them that everything's clear.
Encrypted connection established.
What's up, Nellie?
What is up indeed, Cadet? There appears to be a nav beacon suspiciously close to our outpost. A nav beacon with no apparent owner and purpose. Investigate, but keep quiet about it.
Nav beacon.
Who on earth is Yaki? Never heard of that guy. Strange. I could have sworn there was some sort of signal at first.
I'm afraid we will have to postpone your secret mission. Our scanners have picked up an approaching Xenon vessel. Saddle up and join the defenses.
I'm going to wipe you out.
T.
Wait, that's a scout! We have to take it out before it's gone.
All squadrons, prepare to launch. We have an incoming Xenon strike force. Engage when ready. Mission command signing off.
What could be more important than this?
Stop! Stop! Giving weapons to machines is never a good idea.
N. Gladius. N.
I'll make sure you regret that. Eat an asteroid.
N.
You're cooked.
N.
You're done.
M.
Checked.
Guys? Not trying to dampen your enthusiasm here, but there seems to be a commotion.
This is outrageous! The Republic will not stand for this!
Stand down, citizen. This sector is vital to the defense of Sol and the entire gate network. Given time, the Antigone Republic will certainly see the benefits of our protection.
Nonsense! This is a military occupation of neutral grounds! Damage my ship! Hurt my crew! And everyone will see you as the oppressors you really are!
Chick Show, that bumbling buffoon is about to waltz right into our minefield. Any squads in the vicinity?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a relief. Quickly, slow down that ship without injuring its crew. We cannot have another diplomatic meltdown this soon. And get me the Chief Secretary on the line pronto.
You heard the commander. I'll follow your lead. Oh, this isn't gonna be pretty.
Job well done, squad. Let me be absolutely clear in case that trespasser's speech got to you. You are not troublemakers. You are problem solvers. Our neighbors might not see it that way, but the network depends on people like you. People like us, who won't hesitate to do what's necessary. Now I need you two on standby while I sort out this diplomatic mess.
Maintenance vet.
Oh, a situation like that can even crack a nut as tough as Mission Command. At least it seems like we did well in her eyes this time. And we even got a tidy sum for our troubles.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, this might be a good opportunity to buy a few upgrades for our ships. I've taken the liberty of marking the nearest station for you. If you think you're already set, just let me know.
Autopilot disengaged. Jump gate, Sol.
Okay, everyone, listen up. We've got reports of increased Xenon activity in Savage Spur 2. As everyone is aware, this is the primary Xenon entry point into the region, and it's our duty to handle this situation. Our mission is to initiate a precision strike in order to divert their attention from our movements in Getsufun. Stay sharp.
Katana. Osaka. Entering system. Sol. Accelerator. Unknown sector. Entering Jupiter. Computronic substrate fab. Docking granted. Successfully docked.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Hello, can I help? Here you go. Good luck out there.
Ukri. Docking granted.
Oh, keeping up with those Xenon was tough, huh? So, I recommend bumping your engines up a tier. And you can never go wrong with better weapons either. Don't forget to stock up on deployables. Satellites, nav beacons, mines, you never know.
Successfully docked.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard. outpost another visit and see what Mission Command has in store for us.
Accelerator, asteroid belt. Entering asteroid belt. Entering system. Getsofune.
Well then, recruits. As a reward for your commitment, let me paint you a bigger picture. High Command may not like it, but if we continue to face the Xenon head-on, scouring the network with imposing fleets, heroically putting out fires wherever they flare up, we are bound to lose this war. Do not misunderstand. The Intervention Corps is indispensable, both as long arm of the Protectorate and winged savior alike. However, this eternal meat grinder of clashing fleets cannot be a permanent solution. To truly beat the Xenon in a war of attrition, it is paramount that we instead thwart their infrastructure wherever possible. Those parasites are lurking at the edges of our sectors, avoiding our defenses and ciphering off our resources. I am putting you on scouting duty. Report any sightings of Xenon infrastructure units directly to me.
Yeah, she does have a very good point. Which gives me an idea. See, the Xenon might appear as an unstoppable and unknowable force at first glance, but the way they wage war isn't so different from us. Like us, they rely on their scouts to gauge their enemy's strength and send an appropriate force to deal with them. But, unlike us, they're simple-minded machines. It's all action-reaction. So, if we attack a scout somewhere in no man's space,
we can divert their forces, potentially leaving their infrastructure units unprotected. Apologies. I just happened to be still listening in. You may go ahead with your plan, but be warned. The Xenon are not just simple machines. They're erratic, unpredictable, deadly. Stay alert at all times.
yes, ma'am. I picked out a nice spot for our operation. Not too far from the outpost, but still close enough to the Xenon-infested outskirts of the sector. A satellite might serve as bait and help us spot incoming scouts at a distance.
Empty space. Autopilot disengaged.
You've already seen how fast these things are. As soon as one appears, try to shoot it out of travel drive.
T.
There! Ah, bastard! I really hope it's still reported as a threat. Oh, here they come. Not a second too soon. Let's hurry past them before their stupid machine brains have time to react. Oh, these fools don't even realize they're pointing us right at our target.
S. S.
Infrastructure units. And undefended. Hide onto their bellies. That way their turrets can't hit you.
S.
Ha, perfect. Now, let's return to the outpost and... Wait! That's another one of those rampages. Nelly! Analysis!
Unknown signal source triangulated.
It's that same signal as before. They're not getting away this time.
Empty space.
Ha! Another one! I knew something was brewing. Come on. We're about to bust this mystery wide open.
Jump gate. Savage entering system. Savage spur.
More beacons! And they form a trail! Onward. I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you. Right behind you.
Xenon defense platform.
Right behind you.
Obelisk! Obelisk! What are you doing? By Mukai's stinking breath, leave them in peace!
Never! This is where their meddling ends. This is where it all ends. I've watched you and your puppets cower in fear long enough.
No! Stop right this instant! You know what it's already done to you!
Curse you, Kendai! Your chains will not shackle me any longer.
Enemy movement. All squads, return to base immediately. The entire sector is descending on us.
M. Xenon defense platform. Xenon defense platform. P. P. Xenon defense platform. P. Osaka.
Go away.
K. Entering system. Getsofune.
Recruit, where on Earth have you been? And where is your squad mate?
Defense platform. Defense drone. Defense platform. M. M.
That machine can actually shoot. I'm going to enjoy sending you to the scrappy
Do what you must. Use the station as cover. Draw them into our turret's line of fire. No matter what's coming at us, we will not budge.
Go away!
N M
Get off my radar.
M M M P
I can take more than that. Big mistake. Very big mistake.
M
Junk.
M
Try a bit more. That's my style. Great view. Not good enough.
M
Let's build this checked. I think you
M
might regret that.
Docking quit.
Illegal data on drone detected.
P
Let's build this checked.
K
Stop. Stop. You're done for. I'll get you for that. That's just not good enough.
short range trans
Thanks for your help.
You're done for. You really
K
didn't want to do that. Oh no. I'll wipe you out.
docking aborted.
Try harder next time. I've got you in my sights. Is that all you've got?
Defense drone. Morea.
Why are you shooting me?
Morea.
You don't stand a chance.
Morea.
I'm afraid of you. That was pretty ineffectual.
Morea.
I have...
We're taking hits!
Container.
That wasn't much good, but I don't like this. Oh, you want some more?
Morea.
Have you actually flown a real ship before?
Short range transporter. K.
You need a serious deceit. Wait, no. You'll get it now. You're going down. Ooh, I'm shaky.
Requesting immediate backup.
This is Commander Lee of the Terran Intervention Corps. It appears your little experiment has failed, Delilah. We will take over from here. Long may the sun shine. Thanks for your...
All squadrons. Show your and eliminate
Get off my radar. Yeah. You're making a big mistake. I can take more than that.
Congratulations, squads. You handled yourselves admirably. Even though this was considerably more than you initially signed up for. I'll be contacting you individually to discuss our next steps once the dust is settled. Until then, you'll want to take some time off. Consider this an order. Except for you, recruit. I'm adding you to the admission list to Maya headquarters. We have a few things to talk about.
Jump gate. Sol. Entering system. Sol.
I'll make sure you regret that. How one hit like that isn't gonna stop me. Not enough for you. I have more. Some excuse for a pilot, you are. Not impressed, sorry.
Falx. Accelerator, Mars. Entering Mars. Docking granted.
Stop that drone!
Successfully docked.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Recruit! It's good to see you're still in one piece. Apologies for the harsh welcome earlier. Communications cut off as soon as you engage those Xenon infrastructure units. And I cannot stand having no vision on my subordinates. There's no need for a detailed report, Recruit. My staff have already extracted your ship logs the moment you arrived. It is beyond dispute that what you have witnessed is of the utmost concern to the Protectorate, but that is only half of the reason why I called you here personally. You have displayed unquestionable obedience and clarity of mind in the most stressful of situations, and distinguished yourself as a defender of Sol in even the darkest hours of our operation. I hereby raise you to the rank of Special Operative, and no, refusal is not an option. But I might deign to answer some of your questions, if you have any. No classified subjects, though. My analysts are not entirely sure about the exact order of events. For that, we would have to interrogate Shinneman himself, and he remains MIA. Judging by your report, it seems he may have been abducted. But I have a suspicion that there's more to it than that. I really should have read the signs beforehand. After all, predicting the movements of ally and enemy alike is core to my job here. For some reason, Shinneman must have tried desperately to make a name for himself, to be inquisitive and proactive in every situation. He also seems to have eerie intuition regarding the Xenon. I can only guess that something in his childhood, surrounded by stories about the glorious Terran war against the machine scourge, must have sparked his imagination. Try to understand. That which cannot be understood might have been his downfall. A cutting-edge operation to strengthen societal cohesion, or, if you believe intervention, just another failed experiment. When I originally pitched the idea, I was mostly concerned with creating a common cause for the disenfranchised of Sol, though drawing in foreign attention seekers turned out to be a welcome side effect. After all, why would you care? Stand up and fight for our beautiful system if you felt like a second-class citizen, or worse, an alien. I suppose there are a few parallels to the Pioneers' Initiative, another campaign that defied expectations in its own way. Call it a hunch, but I'm sure you'll be able to see that for yourself very soon. That was an unfortunate confrontation, to say the least. We came close to a debacle, but I was ultimately able to smooth things over with the Secretary of the Antigone Republic. When interacting with the rest of the Gate Network, we will always attempt to show ourselves from our best angle. But make no mistake, Earth will not allow herself to be abused or threatened ever again. I suppose I do owe you an explanation. Yes, I suspected that the glorious Intervention Corps would have their eye on us from the start. And I did recognize the captain of that transport ship immediately. I do understand his perspective. A ragtag bunch of barely citizens, would-be heroes and foreigners defending Saul. That sounds like a recipe for failure. Still, I did not expect Commander Lee to degrade himself and poke around right under our noses, only to spit on our efforts when he saw us stumble. My department may not have much power in the grand scheme of things, but this will have consequences, believe me. Well, I must say that I am hesitant to send you away again so soon, but since you're asking, there might indeed be something to help take your mind off these unfortunate events. That is, if you think you're ready. Take your time.